apparently shot himself in the head and was then found by a hiker on a local trail.
Just minutes ago, Seattle Police Chief John Diaz and the mayor spoke. We'll have their reaction in just a moment, but we start with King 5's Linda Byron with more on exactly what happened. Linda?
Well, Mimi and Jean, we have been following this rapidly unfolding story all day. Seattle Police this morning already reeling from news that a veteran officer had been arrested on drug charges early this morning. Then came word the officer had been found shot. A steady stream of Seattle police officers came and went from Harborview Medical Center all day, where one of their own was clinging to life with a gunshot wound to the head. His name is Officer Richard F. Nelson. He was found by a hiker along a trail close to a lake in North Bend around 11 this morning. Sources say that when King County Sheriff's deputies and Eastside Fire and Rescue arrived, Nelson was breathing. Nelson had been arrested just 6 hours earlier in a drug sting police themselves had set up. Nelson was booked into the King County Jail at 4:16 this morning and released at 4:48 a.m. It's not unusual that a suspect is released quickly in some drug cases. Nelson's department-issued gun was taken away at the jail. When the call came into the sheriff's office that a man had been found shot dead on a hiking trail, they feared the worst. It's unclear when things began to go wrong for the veteran officer of 22 years. Fellow officers say he was a hard-working cop and well-respected. But sources tell King 5 he'd been under investigation since another officer got suspicious that Nelson might be using crack cocaine, and he reported it. Nelson worked patrol in the South Precinct, including bike patrol in the Rainier Valley. He was married with teenage children. Now, late this afternoon, Harborview Medical Center did confirm that Officer Richard F. Nelson had died. Again, that gunshot wound apparently self-inflicted. And we do want to point out the department says they took away his department-issued gun when he was arrested, but apparently later, after he was booked into the jail, they drove him home, and he did have access to some of his own weapons.
Linda, thank you. Sad